Anyway, we were able to get the dogs out for Tommy, and we made a happy ending.
Let me tell you something. This ain't no talk show. This is the day at the zoo. This is a wrestling match, Lawler. Let's fight. Put that bell up. Let's go. I'll kick it. Come on. You want to go through? I'll fight you through. Come on, dog. Come on.
That's Rod Price for any of those who do not know.
Come on.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Thank you. Keep him out of here, too. That Price is crazy. Anyhow, Jerry is trying to explain that he went down there and the USWA put up the money to get him back for the owner there, and the shelter was doing their job, and so they needed the money to release the dogs, and they got them back out, and they are cute.
Suffice to say, we got a happy ending there. But let me tell you something, Rod Price, you big jerk. You know, all Rod Price is trying to do, it's plain and simple. He's trying to come out here and insinuate himself into every situation and make a name for himself. Rod Price, you want to make a name for yourself? You're not going to make it off the king, pal. That's a happy ending. You mess with me, there won't be a happy ending for you.
What? What? What is it, Judge?
Hey, this ain't about dogs. This ain't about getting dogs out of a dog pound. This is about wrestling. And why are you dismissing Rod Price? He comes out here and challenges you for the belt, and you just send him on his merry little way? I don't understand this, Lawler. You're the big WWF superstar. You're on Monday Night Raw every week with Vince McMahon. You're the unified champion, but yet you never, ever, ever put that belt on the line. I would like an answer, and I think all these fans would like an answer. Why don't he put it up sometime? Hey, you know a good time for you to put it up. Why don't you put it up against Rod Price next Friday night in Memphis? Why don't you do that?
What do you want him to do? Every time somebody comes out and says, I want a title match, he's going to have a title match. He wouldn't even have time to sleep or eat.
Right, and who the heck is Rod Price, and why all of a sudden are you Rod Price's big backer, huh? What's the deal? Rod Price comes floating in here. I don't know. You're right. I go to the WWF. I know all the wrestlers in the world, and you know who? I don't know Rod Price from Adam, and all of a sudden he's going to waltz in here and get a unified title match? No, he ain't getting one, Dutch. And just because you say he should, that don't mean nothing.
That was an excellent point. But what I would like to make now is you won't put it up against Rod Price. Why won't you put it up against me?
Yeah, what we got?
Why won't you, it's no big secret. I would like to have that belt around my waist. You won't, when was the last time
you and a bunch of other people would.
Well, he said Rod Price is a nobody. Am I a nobody? I'm not a nobody. Why don't he put it up next Friday night? I'll tell you what, put that belt up against me. Next Friday night, it's a big one.
Let me tell you something, Dutch. You're right. You're not a nobody. You're the icon, right?
Yes.
You're Dutch Mantel, the icon.
Absolutely. And icons deserve special treatment.
Oh, is that right?
Right, people? Right?
Let me tell you something, Dutch. This belt does mean a lot to me. And like Lance said, if I just put it up against every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along, hey, I'd be wrestling 7 days a week, all the time. And I don't look to do that, Dutch. But now you are a special person. You are the icon, Dutch. But you know what? Even though you think you deserve special treatment, I don't think that you deserve the treatment that you should just be able to waltz out here and just because you want it, get a title shot. In other words, well, I'll tell you why not. Because I got everything to lose and nothing to gain. You got nothing to lose, Dutch.
Well, if you're the champion, you're supposed to put it up and defend it to be a true champion. If I had the belt, I'd put it up against everybody.
You would, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dutch. Why don't we make this interesting then, okay? I'll tell you what, hey. I'll tell you what, let's make this interesting. You want a shot at the belt?
Yes, I do.
Okay, like I said, it means a lot to me. You got anything that means a lot to you, Dutch? I think I know something that means a lot to you. I think you're messing with it right now. I think you're playing with that Yosemite Sam mustache of yours. That's right. Yosemite Sam looking mustache, that stupid looking hair on your face.
Stupid looking.
Yeah, it's stupid
this has
looking.
been in my family for generations.
Let me tell you something, Dutch. Those dogs have coughed up better looking hair than is that hair on your face. Do you understand that?
about it.
What I'm saying is, you want a shot at the belt? I put up the belt. You put up the mustache.
There's the offer.
I don't know about that. This means a lot to me, Lawler.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been growing there a long time, you know, Icon.
Like
Let me
this
tell you
doesn't mean
something.
anything
It means
to
a lot to me.
Sure.
And if I lose, you put it around your waist. But if I win, we whack off that goofy...
Well, I'll tell you, I would agree to it, but you got to have a matchmaker. You got to have guys. You got to sign contracts. And since it hasn't been done, just put it up on the line against me, and we just call it like that. Just call it right there.
Well, hey, now that's the man. You want a matchmaker? We got a matchmaker. James Beard.
I was listening to this in the back, and to be honest with you, it sounds pretty interesting to me.
You bet.
Well, I mean, Jerry's willing to put the title up, and
Well, he should
and
put
to
the
be
title
honest-
up. He's been running from everybody.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's that way at all.
That's your comment.
But, you know, to be honest with you, I think it would be interesting to have a title match on the 8th here in Memphis. And if Jerry's willing to do that, and you're willing...
as long as he's putting up something, too.
Well,
So that's the only way you would do it, right?
That's it.
So if I put the mustache up, I'll tell you what I'll do. Lawler, I can beat you. And I tell you to show how unscared I am. You step in the ring next Friday, you bring that belt with you, and don't even bring a pair of scissors or nothing else because it won't be needed. And I'm going to walk out of that ring next Friday night at the Expo Center, the Unified World's Heavyweight Champion. Okay, is that what? Did you put it on paper?
I can put it on paper.
Okay, that's it.
agree to
It's a
that?
deal. It's a deal.
He took it up. With the
What are you going to do? What are you going to do now, big boy?
Wait a minute.
I took your challenge. I ain't afraid.
Hold it.
Sign the paper.
Hold it. Is that enough? Dutch, I'm sorry, but the people have spoken. They say no. Hey, wait a minute, James. I mean, because let's face it, a mustache, that's not that big a deal. A mustache can grow back pretty fast. What about if you put it all up? What if he puts up the mustache, the beard, and the hair?
He can't do this, Beard. He can't do it.
Hey, the people have spoken. They said that's the only way to put it up.
To be honest with you, Dutch, you aren't the #1 contender right now.
No, you're not. You're
And-
way down the list. You're way down there.
He's definitely a contender, but not the #1 contender.
You said that's #1. Make your mind up. I'm my #1. I'm way down the list.
No,
You don't know what you're doing,
I
Beard.
said-
You're trying to trap me or
I'm not
something.
trying to trap
Who
you.
hired you anyway?
I'm telling you.
You need to be fired. Okay, look, I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to make it. Get back out of my way. I'm going to make an announcement right now, Lawler. If that's the way it's going to be, I'll put up the mustache. Come here, Beard. You're a witness. I'll put up the mustache. I'll put up the hair. But all you got to do, you got to be sure to bring that in the ring. You done made me mad now. And when I get mad, things happen. Mark it down. Get the contract. Let's go.
All right. I love it. The king bagged him into putting it all up. The hair, the mustache, the whole thing, Michael. I love it. We're going to take time out. We're running a little late, but I love it. Next Friday night, it'll all be happening. Be back in a moment.
Hey, the Memphis Animal Shelter has tons of dogs just like these. Go get you one. They're open till 3.